Hey, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie, my lights. How's everybody doing today? All right, let's get started on today's reading and see what beautiful messages we may have. And I hope everybody's having a fabulous start to their day. Nice. Nice. Okay, guys, this is something really good for you. You're going to be very happy. This is like finally your harvest is going to come in for you guys. Okay, so meaning that your dedication to mastering your craft has built a solid foundation. Aquarius, you've been working really hard. You've been diligent with your craft, okay? So now your voice acts as a catalyst for manifestation. Your words are very powerful, Aquarius. I keep telling you guys this, right? The words you speak are like spells, okay? Not to get all, not in a negative way, not in an evil way, nothing like that. Words are like their energy, so they create. Okay, that's a better way of explaining it. When I say the word spells, I know you guys, some of you are gonna fall off your rocker there. All right, so so your words carry this frequency of reality. So speak your goals clearly to anchor them. The phase you're in now is coming into your harvest. Your harvest is the next phase, okay? But what that is going to be is what you clearly deserve. It's going to be abundance, okay? But let's continue here. Oops, upside down deck. All right, so that's fabulous, guys. Let's continue and see what else we have. This is looking like the harvest right here. It's a possibility, I'm saying, okay? So after a rest, a break, a period of time, okay, I'm seeing, look at this. I'm seeing the manifestation. The 10 of Pentacles is getting ready to be manifested, and they're saying it's coming in fast. So this Knight of Swords is fast action, guys. It's quick action, and you have the manifestation card here. Okay, the Magician is my manifestation card. It's also, it can have other meanings in different layouts, but in this particular one, it's next to the 10 of Pentacles. Best card in the deck, or one of them. This is where all your dreams, your wishes culminate as far as things you want, people you want in your life, monies, abundances, wishes, happy things you want in your life. It's all in this one card, the 10 of Pentacles, okay? So yes, I'm seeing that this is coming in. It's very powerful, but it's following you because you're very powerful, okay? You're at the top of, that's strange. Okay, you're at the top of, that your energetic field, your frequency is has been, you've been getting pummeled with these frequency energies, guys. So your frequency is now through the roof, and you don't understand how easily you can manifest things in. I'm seeing a masculine here today. There's something you wanted, but it just, not only did it not show up for you, but something happened where you're just having this tower moment today, feeling extremely defensive. It feels like all your happiness has been excluded from you. This has to do with family, it looks like, and I'm also seeing it might be affecting your finances in some way. Okay, but now we have this 6 of Pentacles showing up. All right, so this is something you guys have needed and wanted. The 6 of Pentacles is money flowing. You need this money to start flowing in. A lot of you are, well, I think it's safe to say most of us are on the same level when it comes to finances. Yes, there are minute differences, but we all need more. We're all suffering from, the cost of living. And, we could use a boost. something you've been wanting, all right? And it's just not, hasn't been showing up, but there is the moon. There are something spiritual here in this card that you are not privy to, that is happening behind the scenes. So there is some kind of spiritual planning to give everybody this financial boost that they're aware of. When I say they, those that are in a place of higher power, that have control over, overseeing what the people are needing. So possibly, I don't want to say the word because I don't know what will affect my channel anymore, okay? But I am seeing that there are some plans going on in the background looking at this layout, okay? Having to do with money, having to do with finances. And they're playing around with this right now. Nothing serious. So according to this Page of Pentacles, they're kind of playing around with some different scenarios for us, okay? There's nothing that is 100% yet. They're trying to figure that out, but having the Six of Pentacles here is amazingly positive. It is an inflow of money and an outflow of money, and somehow the playing field will get, it'll be more level. Okay, so there's an upset today. Some of you are upset over your person, it looks like. Your person that you're in some type of relationship with might be going through something, and I don't know if they're taking it out on you. It doesn't look that way to me. It looks like it's something spiritual. So this could be for all of you out there that are in a relationship, and one of you, the frequencies are really starting to become different. So maybe when you first met, there was obviously a meeting of the minds then, right? But now, those of you who have been in a relationship for months or years, you're noticing changes in yourself and your partners, right? You're noticing that you're starting to believe different things. You're starting to, maybe just see things differently, feel differently about things, people, places, and things. So, and I call that, again, the separation. Not that I want you separated from one another. I want you all to be very happy. But what I'm seeing here is that one of you might be going through something spiritual, and not really saying the words out loud, not telling the other, exactly what it is that you're thinking or feeling. But this could be someone's awakening. Someone may be starting to wake up. They're starting to, and the way, when I woke up or started waking up, I just had this infinite hunger for information, for truth, for what is happening, what is the truth, what is the lie, what is going on in the world, and what do I need to know to keep myself and my family safe and protect us, right? So yes, it just opened up a whole world of information to me. I don't know if that's how everyone is when they have their awakening, but that was mine. But for you guys, if you're certain someone is finally starting to wake up, that's something to celebrate. And if it's you, it is still something to celebrate. Even though if down the line it pulls you apart, okay? It just means that you were meant, whatever road you're moving toward, guys, that's where you were meant to go, okay? So if you're not meant to be together, that means you're being prepared to have something bigger and better come in. So they're creating an opening, a space for you to grow and accept the next part of your life, if that's making sense. And guys, I am doing a $5 off what the heck happened to my cards? $5 off any reading. Okay, if you want to see what readings I offer, you can click on the description below the video, then click on the more button. Okay, and then just send me an email if you're interested. All right, but I am seeing some kind of conflict here. This has somebody's family in an uproar. Somebody's family is absolutely in some kind of conflict. And I want to say it's over a very toxic masculine who is creating, I heard the word distortion, illusional, delusional. So yeah, just starting a bunch of trouble within the family, or just creating problems, not acting, not doing the right thing, just acting in a very toxic way, affecting family, creating a lot of inner conflict for another masculine as well, maybe another family member. I'm just seeing upheaval, guys. If this is you, comment below the video. Guys, when I do the public readings, I'm picking up on, you know, those of you who are out there, I might be picking up on your energies, okay? When I do a personal reading, if you would like one, I'm just explaining how different it is. I'm honing in on your energy and your energy alone, okay, based on a birth date and your name. So that would be the difference. So not everybody is experiencing the same event or the same emotions every single day. So readers who are giving you a public reading to, you know, hundreds of thousands of people out there, what do you think? Do you think that that sounds right? All right, so getting back to the reading, I'm picking up on intense sadness today regarding children or a child. Somebody's really focusing on these children, and it has something to do with some kind of chaos. Some kind of chaos in these children's lives or around this child or children. And I'm seeing that there's a lot of strength needed here in order to deal with this issue, okay? Five of Cups is a reminder to stay in a state of gratefulness, even though you might be going through something dramatic or something terrible. This will still keep you from sinking into the darkest places of depression, guys, when you're going through it. All right, so staying in a state of gratefulness, you cannot be grateful and depressed at the same time. You're thanking, you know, Spirit for the things that you do have. You're looking at the things you have and you're feeling grateful that you have these things, because you know things could always be worse, right? Other people out there always can, you know, have something, a situation that's worse than yours. All right, Judgment here on one of my beautiful feminines. There is a decision that you need to make for your happiness, because someone or something is causing you a huge burden, okay? And you do not need to do this. You do not need to put up with this. You can simply extract yourself from it. And that's the decision I'm seeing that is needed here. You need to make it, all right? I'm seeing this is for my singles, okay? This is not a time to focus on a new relationship, Spirit is telling me. Spirit is saying that this will cause too much juggling, too many emotions, and take the clarity needed at the moment away from you. All right, what is needed is for you to move toward your finances and focus on your finances, okay? Along with this card of intuition, okay? So they want you to use your intuition on what the next steps are that you should be doing, because right in this card there is a huge financial beginning for you, or a new beginning that is connected to your happiness and your finances. It will bring balance in with your finances, okay? So basically focus on your finances right now. That is of the utmost importance, all right? And I see that we're moving toward some type of celebratory situation, guys. You're going to be celebrating. I do see that a lot of you are holding on to the idea of being in love and being abundant at the same time. Most of you, if not all of you, are feeling that that is the answer to everything that ails you, okay? Is having this beautiful love come into your life and having, you know, enough abundance to be able to pay the bills and get you whatever it is that you want beside that, okay? Pay your rent, your mortgage, and have enough left over for enjoyment purposes, okay? All right, and that is what I see coming in. I'm also seeing when it arrives, You guys are, there it is. And you guys are going to be holding on very tight to these funds when they come in. Okay. So I don't really see too many of you going out and blasting this money everywhere and blowing it. I see you guys being really smart. You've reached that point now where you know, we've been talking about this for at least a month, the frequencies that have raised your vibration, you're like in this whole new caliber where your pineal gland has opened up, so you're able to use your intuition like never before. You know, just being Aquarius, you know that you're very strong individuals and you are innovators and creators. So having this, using these abilities is giving you the clarity, guys, the clarity. Whereas before you weren't able to focus on much, actually. Your mind felt clouded. You felt like just totally not wanting to get things done. What is the word I'm looking for here? Not feeling like you want to complete things, get things done. All right, that's out of the way now. That's not who you are anymore, Aquarius. Okay, and there might have been some I'm having trouble today, guys. Just stick with me. There might have been some depression or just some things you were going through in the past that, you know, that's where your thought processes were. You know, how do I get past this problem? How do I work through this? My relationship isn't good. What do I do about it? You know, so your minds were kind of clouded, but now you've separated. Most of you who have separated from the people, places, and things in your life that are not there for your betterment. Now you have this very clear focus because you're not going down that path of chaos, okay? And I see great movement in things getting done now, what you want. I also see clarity moving toward this Wheel of Fortune and this financial growth here. This card is not just about growth with your money, though. This is about they're saying you're going to continually grow spiritually, and your gifts are going to get stronger with time. So there is no cap, they're saying, as far as if those of you who are aware of your gifts, you're seeing things clearly. You're seeing that, wow, my intuition is always right now when I use it. I'm totally conscious of it. I'm seeing that I'm also, you know, clairvoyant. I'm hearing things. I also feel like I can hear people's thoughts. Sometimes you could look at someone's face and kind of come up, you know, you hear something in your mind, like what you think they're thinking. That's actually a thought that they are thinking. All right. And you can make this into a game, guys. If you don't believe me and you live with somebody and you're close with that person, maybe a family member or someone you love, do practice with that. You know, you can have one of you think of a color and ask the other one, you know, tell me what color I'm thinking of. Take your time and think about it and tell me what the color is. You could do that. You could do it with, you know, thoughts, anything. All right. But what they're saying here is you guys are, you know, your frequency has really risen high now, and you're able to, you know, get this really good, clear clarity on what you need to do to keep growing and using these very strong intuitive gifts and other gifts along with it. Your gifts are actually being looked at. You're being looked at as, you know, the lighthouse, the bridge, Aquarius, to help people move into this fifth dimension smoothly, awaken, answer questions. And you are a big part of things spiritually right now, whether you want to recognize it or not. Okay, some people might be afraid to think like that. All right, there's angelic realms in this card, and they are screaming today. They are screaming, Aquarius, we are protecting you. We are watching over you, and we are watching over these monies. Don't think they're not coming. Don't think for one moment that these monies aren't going to be adorning you. Okay, they are in, in the right time. All right, so let's continue. Right here, I'm seeing something positive coming in after a feeling of, nobody's around, nobody's helping me. I don't know if I can get through this another day. I'm feeling like some of you are going through this type of feeling, just feeling lost, okay? Feeling lost. Guys, anybody who's going through a depression or feeling lost, and you have today, you can get a reading for $15 because it's $5 off any reading, and I do normally offer a $20 reading. You can get a reading with me and explain what's going on, and I can help you, okay? Anyone who's feeling depressed or lost, I'm also, a life coach. I have a lot of experience with life coaching. I've gone through things, okay? So yeah, if you feel like you want to bounce some things off me, or you have something to get off your chest, or you're needing help, hit me up. All right, I'm seeing some kind of information coming to you anyway. Okay, those of you feeling lost, I'm talking to. All right, there's something positive that is going to be communicated to you that is going to lift your spirits, and I see this coming in within the next day or two. And I do see something else here. There's a masculine who's going to feel some kind of attachment to you, like some kind of, he's going to pick up on something with you, and he's going to want to help you or do something for you. Okay. Something similar actually happened to me today. I was outside shoveling, and this man just appeared from nowhere and helped shovel me out. And that was just amazing. There's still good people out there, guys. Okay, there's still good people, and I hope you're all one of them. All right, that's how we all should look at ourselves, put ourselves on that pedestal, knowing without a doubt that, we would be there for others in a heartbeat if somebody needed help and we were able to help them. All right, I'm seeing a masculine. This has all to do with love. Okay, so today something ended, and this brought in a lot of heartbreak. Your heart is broken. You're feeling devastated, and you just want someone to talk to, or you're just, some of you are doing the opposite. You're going within yourself. Okay, you're isolating and you're licking your wounds. You're really feeling a lot of pain today. All right, the good news here is this is not going to last. This is temporary. I do see a victorious card here for you in the middle of the heartbreak and the ending. So this is one of two things, guys. This is either you're going to get back together again, if it's meant to be, if you both are good together and you just had a, maybe you had a bad argument, or somebody had a terrible day and made a bad decision. Okay, or this could also be that you were with the wrong person who wasn't treating you well, who, made you feel sad inside, made you feel bad, made you feel like they didn't value you. And if that's the case, that would explain the victory card here with this ending. It just means, even though you're sad, it means that there's something bigger and better that they're making room for. Okay, so a space being made for something else to come in that is going to be more better for you, healthier for you. Okay, I'm going to end on this note, guys. If you're still with me and you're not seeing my videos so much, don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you don't hit that, you won't see my videos when they come out. Unfortunately, I'm not putting them out spot on the same time every day. All right, so, and subscribe if you like the videos, and hit, like I said, hit the notification bell. All right, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day.